In the center circle for Lorain Admiral King against Mike Mansell for Detroit Country Day. Detroit Country Day right to left on your radio dial. And the Yellow Jackets control the tip. Weber at the base of the center circle on the dribble. Matched up against Torrance. Bounce on the right side to Hunter. Hunter outside the three-point arc. Flips it up top to Dill. Dill's pass down low. Deflected out of bounds. And it went off the leg of Rashad Hannibal for Lorain Admiral King. Again, keep in mind, we will have Cavs basketball as well tonight right here on AM 930. Joe Tate with the call. Inbounds to Hunter. Right of the lane, put the shot off the glass, missed it. Rebound, Mansell muscled it up, rolled around the rim and out. Mansell got it back, put it up, rolled around the rim and out. Mansell got it back. Ball knocked out of his hands, picked up by Arroyo for Lorain Admiral King. Boy, Mansell had about 3 shots at it. Arroyo bounce in the right corner to Ransom. Back out front to Arroyo. Arroyo dribbles to the top of the key, left side to Torrance, flips the top of the circle to Taylor, off on the left wing to Hannibal. Rashad Hannibal on the dribble. Hannibal against Weber. Hannibal flips it out front to Ransom, off on the right side to Arroyo. Arroyo on the dribble. Arroyo comes right of the lane, now backs up. Arroyo looking, now leans in, puts the shot up, hung it on the rim, no good. Arroyo got it back on the baseline though. And Alberto dribbles all the way outside. Alberto at the base of the center circle. Arroyo still on the dribble. Bounce top of the circle to Hannibal. Hannibal backs up. Weber on him. Hannibal in between the circles. Hannibal on the left side to Taylor. Down to the baseline. Puts the shot up on the run. Threw up an air ball. Rebound grab by Dill for Country Day. Gives it off to Weber. Weber on the dribble into the forecourt. Stop. Shoots. Missed it. Rebound outside. Grabbed by Mike Knight for Country Day. Gives it out front to Hunter. He'll shoot a 3 and miss it. Rebound Dill. Fouled as he went back up. Wally, I'm sure you're writing down offensive rebounds at a furious clip over there for Detroit Country Day.
4 of them.
And right away for Lorain Admiral King, Larry Blackman checks in and Doug Taylor sits down. The foul went against Arroyo for Lorain Admiral King. For Alberto, that's his first foul of the ball game. And Colin Dill, the 6'6 sophomore for Detroit Country Day at the line. First free throw up, no good.
Before that attempted putback by Dill, who's now at the free throw line, who got fouled. Hunter's three-pointer, I really thought was going to go. He was wide open just to the right of the free throw key behind the three-point arc, but he shot it flat-footed. He's got to jump a little bit more, get off his feet a little bit more. It helps it go in.
Dill hit the second free throw, so our first point of the ball game belongs to Detroit Country Day. Arroyo bounce in the right corner to Ransom. Ransom out front to Blackman, who's checked in. Blackman on the right side to Arroyo. Arroyo flips it on the left wing to Ransom. Fires it up top to Torrance. Bounce on the right side to Arroyo. Top of the key to Hannibal. Hannibal thought about the 3. Now takes a few dribbles. Hannibal still outside against Weber. Hannibal right of the lane has the ball knocked free. Picks it up out front to Arroyo.
Excellent defense.
Arroyo on the right side to Ransom. Ransom at the three-point arc on the dribble. Top of the circle to Blackman. Off on the left wing to Hannibal. Hannibal in the lane to Arroyo. Ball knocked free. Picked up by Hannibal on the left side. Arroyo out front to Hannibal for 3. Good! Rashad Hannibal knocks down the three-pointer, and Lorain Admiral King with a 3-1 lead. 5:40 to go in the opening quarter. It's our Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup. The McDonald's Classic from Gannon University in Erie, Pennsylvania. Mike Knight bounce in the right corner to Weber. Weber at the three-point arc, holding the ball above his head, matched up against Torrance. Fires it out front to Hunter. Hunter at the top of the key. Hunter fires in the left corner to Knight. Knight at the three-point arc, holds up on the dribble, now left of the lane to Dill. He'll unload the shot and hit it. Colin Dill. Well, you talk about huge shoes to fill in Shane Battier. But Dill with 3 points, and we've got ourselves a 3-3 tie with 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Ransom down low to Hannibal, turns, shoots, hung it on the rim, and it fell off. Rebound Dill for Detroit Country Day, gives it off tonight, fires it up ahead left side to Hunter, drives to the basket, and we got a blocking foul on Larry Blackman as he tried to get back defensively.
That was a good call.
Well, Larry Blackman picks up his first foul, second team foul against the Admirals, and that will put Javen Hunter at the free throw line. Well, you look at this Detroit Country Day lineup. There's not a senior in the starting lineup. Now, of course, Shane Battier would have been. But tonight they go with 4 juniors and a sophomore. Hunter at the line. First free throw rolls around the rim and in.
And as you said today, after your pregame talk with Coach Keener, that he's expected to be back, what, in a month? Battier, or at least they hope?
2 to 4 weeks. I asked Coach Keener once we got done with the interview, if he was out for the year. He said, oh no, it's going to be about a 2 to 4 week injury. Hunter's second free throw up, in and out. Rebound grab by Blackman for Admiral King. Admiral's down 4-3. Arroyo, long pass into the forecourt to Taylor. Taylor on the right side, out near the half-court line to Arroyo. Off on the left wing to Ransom. Bounce on the baseline to Taylor. Taylor gives it back to Ransom at the top of the circle. Fires right wing to Arroyo. Arroyo dribbles right of the lane, out front to Taylor. Taylor stops in the lane, left side to Ransom. 3 in the air, rolls around the rim and out. Rebound grabbed by Mansell for Detroit Country Day. Hunter, right of the lane, down the lane, up with the shot, hung it on the rim and in. And Javen Hunter with a nice strong move to the hoop. He's got 3, and it's now a 6-3 Yellow Jacket lead. Into the forecourt comes Arroyo with the basketball, left side to Ransom. Ransom bounce in the corner to Taylor, out front to Arroyo. He'll shoot it and hit it for 3. So Alberto Arroyo with a 3-pointer, and the game is tied at 6. Under 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Alberto always seems to come up with a clutch 3-pointer when you really need it.
Jarrett Lewis has checked in for the Yellow Jackets. He has the ball on the right wing. Lob into Dill, put it up, hung it on the rim and in.
He just got behind Doug Taylor that time. Doug didn't hang with him.
Colin Dill with 5 points. It's now an 8-6 Yellow Jacket lead. Right side of the forecourt, Lonnie Ransom with the basketball, out front to Arroyo. Flips it on the left wing to Taylor, gives it back to Ransom. Ransom on the left side to Tim Torrance. Torrance outside the 3-point arc against Hunter. Torrance still with the ball, now flips it out near the half-court line to Ransom. Ransom dribbles to the base of the center circle, matched up against Hunter. Ransom to the foul line, stutter step, put the shot up, partially blocked. Loose ball grabbed by Dill for Country Day, gives it off to Lewis. Long pass up ahead, deflected out of bounds by Tim Torrance. Nice play by Tim as he got back defensively. Here comes Rashad Hannibal back in the ball game for Lorain Admiral King, and also checking in for the Admirals, Aaron Whitehead. Arroyo sits down.
The Admirals have been out-rebounded 8-2. They got to do a better job getting to the boards, blocking their men out, boxing them out.
Jarrett Lewis on the dribble on the left sideline, flips it top of the key to Hunter. Hunter on the dribble, gives it on the right sideline, or excuse me, Weber gives it to Hunter. Hunter on the right sideline now against Ransom, out front to Lewis. Lewis in between the circles, back on the right side to Hunter. Hunter comes to the foul line, flips it left of the lane to Lewis, bounce out front to Weber. His pass deflected, stolen by Ransom. Ransom on the dribble into the forecourt, chase from behind, laid it up, and fouled. Lonnie Ransom with a terrific defensive play, and now an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Nice anticipation. That's what I looked for them to do more last night against Erie Cathedral Prep. Steal that pass out front when it's a little slow, a little lax, and you can see it coming. You anticipate, and that time Ransom did it.
You mentioned that to me with your frog voice this morning.
Yeah, that's right. My voice is, well, I don't know if it's getting any worse, but I've been fighting this cold all week, and these 30-degree below wind chills aren't helping things.
Ransom's free throw up and in. 9-8, the Admirals with their first lead of the ball game. 2:39 to go in the opening quarter. Weber in the backcourt, walking the ball forward. Hannibal there to meet him at about the half-court line. Weber at the base of the center circle on the dribble. Fires on the right side to Ray Guthrie, who's checked in. Up top to Dill. Down low to Mansell, and Mansell put it on the rim and in.
You like that lob pass.
Ray Guthrie, by the way, in the ballgame for Detroit Country Day, a 5'11 freshman. 10-9. Admirals down by 1 with the basketball. Taylor on the right wing, out front to Whitehead, left wing to Hannibal, dumps it in the corner to Ransom, drives the baseline, put the shot up, no good. Rebound fought for into the basket. Taylor comes out of there with it, and he was fouled as he went up. So Doug Taylor with an opportunity to shoot free throws for Lorain Admiral King. And with the break, Tim Torrance will get back in for the Admirals. That foul went against Mansell for Mansell, his first. Doug Taylor, as I mentioned, 14 points shy of 1,000 in his career at Lorain Admiral King. He was 6 of 7 from the line last night. First free throw up, rolls around the rim and off. Doug was the only Admiral to go to the free throw line last night.
That's right. Just 7 attempts on the evening. Not a lot. And actually, there weren't a lot of attempts by Cathedral Prep. I think maybe it was 16 or 17.
Taylor split the pair. It's now a 10-10 ball game with 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Weber will bring it forward. Tim Torrance on him. Weber into the forecourt on the left-hand dribble at the three-point arc, and he simply bounced it out of bounds. Guthrie had cut towards the basket, and Weber thought he was going into the corner. So the Admirals get it back. We're tied at 10. Inbounds to Ransom. Ransom on the dribble into the forecourt. Ransom fires it up ahead, and he threw it right to Mansell for Detroit Country Day. Mansell comes to the other end, drive, shot blocked, but a foul. So Mansell will shoot 2 free throws.
John Rossitano is arguing with the official, not so much on that call, but why didn't you call a foul when Ransom was coming up the floor with it and kind of got pinned between a couple of players? Someone got him on the heel from behind, and there was no whistle. That
foul on the board, they're showing 34. Is it on Londy Ransom, or is that still up there from Mansell's foul? Yes, it was on Londy.
On Ransom.
Londy Ransom picks up his first foul for Lorain Admiral King. Mansell at the line. First free throw rolls off. And Mansell will shoot one more. Other games tonight in the Lorain County area. Bay will be at Firelands. Open door on the road to Canton Heritage. And Sandusky will be at Huron. Mansell hits the second free throw. He has 3 points, and it's now an 11-10 Country Day lead. 1:38 to go in the opening quarter. Arroyo bringing it forward against Lewis. Arroyo bounce up ahead, and this time there's nobody there for Lorain Admiral King.
He thought Hannibal was going to come out on it, and he didn't move. He stayed in toward the key on the baseline, and Alberto thought he was coming out toward the corner.
Ray Guthrie, the freshman, bringing it forward against Alberto Arroyo. Guthrie into the forecourt, off on the right side to Lewis. Lewis against Whitehead. Lewis lobbed down low to Mansell. Mansell double teamed in the lane, and Alberto Arroyo stuck his hand in there and stole the basketball. Arroyo dribbles into the forecourt. Up top to Taylor, in the left corner to Hannibal. Hannibal on the left side, outside the three-point arc. Now holds up on the dribble, being harassed by Weber. Hands off to Taylor. Taylor comes to the foul line, stops, shoots, missed it on the bank. Rebound grab by Weber for Detroit Country Day. Weber brings it forward, and Rashad Hannibal stuck his hand in there and poked it out of bounds. Here comes Hunter, along with Knight, back in for Detroit Country Day. Lewis and Weber sit down. 53.2 seconds to go in the quarter. And the Yellow Jackets with a 1-point lead, 11-10. Again, Cavs action to follow. The Cavs home tonight to take on Georgie Murison, Chris Weber, and the Washington Bullets. So you get your fill of Webers tonight here on AM 930. Hunter at the free throw line, bounce left side to Guthrie. Guthrie left to the lane, cross-court pass to Knight. Knight out front to Hunter. He'll shoot the three. Rolls around the rim and out. Rebound Torrance for Admiral King, up ahead to Arroyo. Arroyo dribbles into the forecourt, down to the baseline, traveled with the basketball, being harassed by Knight. And Alberto took that little hippity hop. That'll give John Rossitano a chance to get Aaron Whitehead back in the ball game. Arroyo will sit down.
Well, even though these teams are trying to push the basketball when they can at this rate, we won't have a very high-scoring game either.
Good to see our friend Gary Pelter from AM 930 made the trip to Erie, Pennsylvania tonight, along with my cousin-in-law, Ed Triniszewski. It's actually Diane's cousin. I guess that's a cousin-in-law, right?
You could say that. You don't hear that very often. They're going to go back tonight. They came, and they're not even going to stay.
On the right sideline, Mike Knight, clock at 14. Knight out front to Jabril Lockhart, who's now checked in for Country Day. Gives it back to Knight, clock at 4. Knight to the foul line, whips it underneath the Mansell. Shot blocked by Taylor. Mansell got it back, put it up, and it wouldn't have counted anyway, but the shot was missed. 11-10. The Admirals down by 1 at the end of 1 in our Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup. Our next Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup Tuesday night. We'll return to Lorain County to bring you North Ridgeville playing host to the Brookside Cardinals. The Rangers with a nice win in the Erie Shore Conference last night. Inbounds pass to Hannibal, left of the basket, put the shot up, no good. Rebound grab by Mansell.
They've been out-rebounded now, the Admirals, 11-3.
Down by 1 in the basketball game, 11-10. Mansell at the base of the center circle, really being harassed by Taylor. Taylor deflected the pass, stole the ball, heads to the other end, and the lane put it up. Nobody was fouled. Boy, Doug Taylor with some terrific defense for Lorain Admiral King right there. So Doug will go back to the free throw line. He split a pair in the first quarter. And that foul went against Mike Mansell. That's his second. And for Detroit Country Day, their third team foul. Taylor's first free throw up and in. Taylor with 2 points in the basketball game. And we're tied at 11. Some interesting scores last night from Lorain County volley.
A few surprises.
Sandusky really put a whipping on Elyria High.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Taylor hit the second free throw. He's got 3. The Admirals lead it by 1, 12-11. Weber in the backcourt against Torrance. Weber runs right by Tim on the dribble into the forecourt. Fires in the right corner to Knight. Knight looking down low. There's not a pass there. Knight still holding the basketball. Now comes right of the lane, in the lane, left side to Weber. 3 in the air. Good! David Weber with his first points of the night. A 3-pointer from the left wing. It's now 14-12. At the other end, Ransom dishes to Taylor, who put it on the rim and in. Doug Taylor now with 5, and we're tied at 14. 7:05 to go in the first half. Again, Weber will walk it up against Tim Torrance. Crosses the timeline into the forecourt on the left wing. Down the sideline. His pass deflected by Ransom out of bounds.
Lonnie almost had that one.
Well, Hunter stuck his hand out there like he wanted to catch it after Ransom deflected it and then quickly pulled it back.
It never touched it. That was a good call.
Larry Blackman back in for Lorain Admiral King. Rashad Hannibal sits down. Don't forget, after the ball game, the Everfresh post-game show, including the Everfresh Player of the Game Award. We gave it to Doug Taylor last night. He had an outstanding performance against Erie Cathedral. On the right side, Hunter comes into the lane, puts the shot up on the run, and hung it on the rim and in.
Boy, he made that look easy.
David Hunter now with 5, 16-14. The Admirals down by a deuce. 6:38 to go in the first half. Arroyo on the dribble into the forecourt against Michael Knight on the right side. Fires in between the circles to Ransom. Lonnie to the foul line. Stops, shoots, misses. Long rebound, bounces outside to Arroyo. Arroyo on the right wing. Out front to Ransom. Left side to Torrance. Lob in to Taylor. Left of the lane. Taylor dribbles. Gives it back out front to Ransom for 3. Off the rim and out. Rebound grabbed by Mansell. Wally, I hope you got padded pants on for the leap off the perch.
Well, it's not as bad as last night.
6:10 to go here in the first half.
They hit both their threes in the first period.
Knight on the left wing, dribbles to the baseline, now in the corner, pulls up, shoots, misses, rebound Dill.
Oh.
Dill for Country Day, fires it back out front to Weber. Weber on the right sideline, looking, bounce top of the circle to Mansell, gives it back to Weber. Weber dribbles to the foul line, stops, shoots, missed it, rebound Mansell on the baseline, double teamed, gives it left to the lane to Weber, put the shot off the glass, no good, rebound deflects outside, grabbed by Arroyo for Lorain Admiral King. Long pass up ahead, right wing to Ransom. Ransom comes right of the lane, in the lane, dishes to Blackman, who hung it on the rim and in. Larry Blackman with his first 2, and the game is tied at 16. 5:20 to go in the first half. Knight spins away from Arroyo in the backcourt, through the center circle into the forecourt. Knight down the right side to Hunter. Hunter comes right of the lane, leans in. Nice dish underneath the Mansell, who laid it in. Mansell now with 5. And the Yellow Jackets back on top by 2 at 18-16. Ransom into the forecourt. His pass picked off by Knight. Knight into the forecourt behind the back, and he threw it too hard for Weber, who lost it out of bounds.
A little too fancy that time. It cost you, and Knight's going over to Weber and saying, that's my fault. That was a bad pass.
Mike Knight with a little too much flourish on that one.
The way the Admirals came down and defended that was the only way they were going to get a basket, at least on that attempted fast break, was that behind the back pass. But, well, Knight obviously realizes it would have been
Country Day now with pressure, and Doug Taylor couldn't get it in. 5-second violation. Monty Ransom was a little late in helping out Alberto Arroyo, who couldn't break free, and Taylor couldn't get the pass inbounds. So Detroit Country Day will take over, leading by 2. On the right side, Hunter wide open for 3. In and out. Rebound tipped by Knight, no good. And Doug Taylor grabs the rebound for Lorain Admiral King. Taylor out front to Ransom, in the left corner to Hannibal. 18-footer right there. Rashad Hannibal hits the jumper. He's got 5, and the game is tied at 18. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. Back in the ball game, Jarrett Lewis for Country Day walks the ball into the forecourt. Lewis on the left side to Hunter. Hunter at the 3-point arc against Ransom out front to Weber. He'll shoot the jumper from the top of the key. Miss it. Rebound Doug Taylor for Admiral King. Hands the ball to Alberto Arroyo.
You can tell from here that shot wasn't on the line.
Up ahead on the right side to Ransom. Lob underneath the Hannibal, who missed it. Put it back up, no good. Hannibal got it back, muscled it up. No. Hannibal got it back, muscled it up and in. Boy, Rashad just stuck with it, got the hoop, and Country Day wants time. Lorain Admiral King up by 2. 20-18 with 4:01 to go in the first half, and we'll be back right after this event for Lorain Admiral King. Boy, Rashad Hannibal just stuck with it underneath the basket and finally got the hoop to fall.
And one of Keener's assistants is talking with Knight now still about that behind-the-back pass before as he sits on the bench.
20-18, the Admirals by 2, just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Guthrie back in the game for the Yellow Jackets. Guthrie traveled outside. They didn't call it, but his bounce pass went right through the legs of Hunter out of bounds. So the Admirals will get it back, leading 20-18. Torrance lob in the backcourt to Londi Ransom. Ransom will bring it forward against Lewis. Ransom into the forecourt, down the left side to Hannibal, hands it right back to Londi Ransom on the sideline. Lob underneath the Hannibal, put it on the rim and in.
That was nice. And he caught it just in front enough where he got up high enough where he could slam it, but he did the soft touch on it and let it go down. That was even nicer than a slam.
22-18, the Admirals by 4. Guthrie in between the circles on the dribble against Arroyo. Now comes to the left side, fires it out front to Mansell. Back on the left wing to Guthrie. Left to the lane to Dill, and the ball poked out of bounds by Rashad Hannibal. Wally, we've been asked to say hello back home to Terry Rule, wife of Lorain Admiral King assistant coach Scott Rule. Terry, just want to let you know, Scott is behaving himself in Erie, Pennsylvania this weekend. Inbounds to Dill, who laid it up and in. Boy, he broke wide open.
Well, geez, when he's around guys like us, how could he help but not behave, Tim?
Torrance on the right wing with the 18-footer knocks it down.
Jim Lloyd may disagree with that, however.
Jim Lloyd will forever be known as the Candy Man. For those of you that know Jim back in Lorain, from here on out, just call him the Candy Man. We'll explain it later. 24-20. On the left side, Lewis, lob down low to Mansell, underneath the Dill, drives to the basket, shot blocked by Hannibal, loose ball grabbed by Taylor. Taylor on the dribble into the forecourt, left side to Hannibal, tries to give it back to Taylor, pass deflected, grabbed by Ransom, underneath to Taylor, muscled it up, no, rebound deflects in the air, and finally grabbed by Hunter. Hunter into the forecourt, right of the lane, down the lane, up, and he charged into Torrance. The bucket won't count. What a great play by Tim Torrance. He even gets a high five from John Rossitano as he walks past the Admiral King bench.
And a great call by the officials, too. Torrance sacrificed himself getting in the way, but he ran him over. So the charge all the way.
Foul went against Hunter, his second. 24-20, Admirals by 4. Ransom in between the circles on the left side to Torrance. Torrance back out front to Ransom. Ransom left to the lane, down the lane, up with the hoop. He got it, and the foul. Londi Ransom will look for the three-point play. Ransom now with 5. He'll look for 6 at the free throw line. David Weber will check back in for Detroit Country Day. And the foul went against Guthrie, the 5'11 freshman, with his first. I'll tell you what, Wally, I think the Admirals are playing with a little more spark tonight than they did last night.
I think so, too. That's really obvious. Last night they didn't have it at all. Nothing gave them a spark.
Ransom missed the free throw. Into the forecourt comes Guthrie on the dribble. Came right through traffic. Almost lost the basketball. Guthrie out front against Torrance. Bounce on the left side to Lewis. Lewis matched up against Whitehead. Left of the circle to Dill. Dill back on the left wing to Lewis. Lewis outside the three-point arc. Cross-court pass to to Guthrie. Guthrie in the lane to Weber. His pass down low deflects off the hands of Dill, out of bounds.
5 second quarter turnovers against Detroit Country Day. Good defense by the Admirals.
Here comes Mike Knight back in the game for Detroit Country Day.
Tim, I've got to say it now. Last night I mentioned at our little get-together with some of the officials of this McDonald's Classic about, I was wondering, talking with Jay Ferguson of the Lorain Admiral King staff, how Detroit Country Day could be ranked 8th in the nation. And even without Battier, I don't know, again, obviously he's a big part of the team, the main man, and one of the best in the nation, but to be ranked number 8, I still say you've got to have somebody, if you're ranked that high, that comes in and fills in pretty well for Battier, and that they look better than this. Well, Ed's handled them pretty well, and now the Admirals have the best of them. So figure out the rankings. I don't think they're all that what they're cracked up to be. Not national rankings, anyway.
Well, you have to look at the fact that St. Ed's is ranked number 15 in the country and number 14 in the state of Ohio.
Right.
So how much sense does that make? Torrance on the right side for 3, and he knocked it down. Well, Tim Torrance with 5.
See, Tim, I won't have to jump out of my perch.
29-20. Lorain Admiral King with a 9-point lead. 1:22 to go in the first half. Lewis bounce outside on the left wing to Hunter. Comes to the baseline, pulls up, shoots. He got fouled. So Hunter will have a couple of free throw attempts. That foul against Lorain Admiral King will go against Londy Ransom. Ransom with his second. Wally, the only thing I would say in defense of Detroit Country Day, and I certainly don't disagree with your premise, but obviously when you lose the player the size and of the stature of Shane Battier, it's going to affect you for the next couple of games. And we've seen their first 2 games after the loss of probably the top high school player in America. So in their defense, I'm sure they're going to struggle for a few weeks to get used to his absence. And then by the time they get used to it, he'll be right back in the lineup. Hunter hit both free throws. He now has 7. But certainly Lorain Admiral King has looked very, very impressive tonight. Take nothing away from the Admirals. 29-22. They lead by 7 with 1:16 to go in the first half. Again, Cavs action will follow. The Cavs against the Washington Bullets from the Gund. Cavs trying to snap a modest 2-game losing streak. Lost a tough one on Wednesday against the Houston Rockets. Torrance in between the circles, holding the basketball above his head. Bounce outside to Ransom, flips it at the base of the center circle to Arroyo as we approach the 1-minute mark.
Are they taking time off the clock, Tim?
They may do that.
They are, or so it appears.
Arroyo out front against Lewis. Arroyo with the basketball, bounce in between the circles to Ransom. We're under 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ransom out near the half-court line. Ransom to the foul line, comes down the lane, tries to dish to Taylor. Pass deflected, picked off by Knight, and Taylor took it right back from him. Then Knight tried to knock it away, and it simply went out of bounds. 38.4 seconds to go. I'll tell you what, a minute is a long time to run off the clock against a defensive team like Detroit Country Day. Although actually, Admiral King did make a drive to the bucket. Arroyo couldn't quite get the pass into Doug Taylor. On the right side, Taylor with the basketball outside the 3-point arc. Dribbles all the way out front. Taylor still on the dribble against Dill. Taylor at the top of the key. Doug spins into the lane, strong to the basket, put it on the rim, no good. Rebound knocked outside, grabbed by Weber for Detroit Country Day. Clock at 16. And now Kurt Keener says let's wind it down for the final shot. Yellow Jackets trailing by 7 at 29-22. Weber simply dribbling the basketball. Clock at 5. Weber at the top of the circle. Bounce in the right corner to Knight. 3 in the air. Good at the buzzer. Mike Knight buries the 3, and that ends the first half. 29-25. Lorain Admiral King by 4 at the intermission. 2:59. We'll have the Rangers on Tuesday night when they host the Brookside Cardinals in our next Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup. Lorain County Conference action. Wellington upset Oberlin 72-71, while Keystone beat Avon, knocked the Eagles from the ranks of the unbeaten. It was 53-51 Wildcats. Clearview hammered the Cardinals 90-50. And non-conference-wise last night, Lorain Catholic over Midview 62-49. Southview got beat by Rossford 63-52. Second half underway. Detroit Country Day with the basketball, down by 4. They now go left to right on your radio dial, and Doug Taylor with a steal. Long bounce pass up ahead to Torrance, drives to the basket, put it on the rim, and it rolled in. But somebody touched it up there. I'm not sure if it was Detroit Country Day or Admiral King. It was Detroit Country Day.
Should be 31-25.
Well, I think they said an Admiral touched it. So it's still 29-25, and I think that ball is going to drop in.
I'll tell you, hands of both uniforms were right there.
Well, I got to stand up. I'm going to miss the action at this end. Dill left of the lane, turns, shoots, in and out. Rebound fought for Taylor and Mansell, and the possession arrow points to Lorain Admiral King. As we mentioned last night, if you weren't with us, everything here in Erie has just been outstanding. The hospitality, the folks involved with the McDonald's Classic. The only bad part has been the sightlines. Woo! Hannibal out front for three. Missed it. Rebound grabbed by Mike Knight for Detroit Country Day. Off on the right side to Hunter. Hunter dribbles to the free throw line, and Alberto Arroyo gave him a little bit of a shove. Alberto will be whistled with the foul for Arroyo. That's his second. First team foul against Lorain Admiral King.
You know, quite honestly, Tim, if I can just get off basketball a second, coming here to Erie, I've never been here, been by here, going to Buffalo and places beyond, and I was wondering how I was going to like it. Well, I like it more than I thought I was going to like it, and it all makes sense.
Weber couldn't get it in, and the Yellow Jackets take time. 6:57 to go. And we'll be back and get some more thoughts from Wally on Erie after this timeout. Of Mr. Jim Lloyd once again. He stands to my right this evening, shooting the video for Lorain Admiral King. 29-25. Detroit Country Day now only has 2 timeouts left. Out front, Hunter for 3, and he hit it. And Javen Hunter now with 10, and it's now a 1-point ball game, 29-28. So 8 straight points dating back to the second period for Detroit Country Day. Admiral King with the basketball. Ransom in between the circles on the dribble. Off on the right wing to Torrance. Torrance gives it out front to Ransom. Flips left wing to Arroyo. Arroyo left of the circle, and we got a reach-in foul against Mike Knight for Detroit Country Day. Wally, some more thoughts on Erie, Pennsylvania.
Well, I was wondering whether I was going to like it or not. And really, this is a very, very nice city. Again, found out population's about 170,000. In the summertime, Greg Martin was telling us that their little island and peninsula that goes out into Lake Erie gets more visitors than Yellowstone National Park.
Arroyo strong to the basket, had his shot blocked. Loose ball grabbed by Knight for Detroit Country Day. Bounce up ahead to Hunter. So the Yellow Jackets now look for the lead. They trailed by as many as 9, but they've run off 8 straight points. Out front, Knight with the basketball against Arroyo. Flips left wing to Mansell. Dumps it in the corner to Hunter. Drives to the basket and fouled as he went up. So Hunter with an opportunity to shoot a couple of free throws.
But again, I don't know why I was skeptical about Erie, because I like Cleveland. I like Buffalo. Been there on the lake. I like Detroit. I like Chicago. All Great Lakes cities. Why shouldn't I like Erie? And it's been really nicer than I thought. I'd like to get to see more of the city.
I think everybody here this weekend has just had a wonderful time. Just ask the candy man, Jim Lloyd.
That's right.
At the free throw line, Hunter's first freebie ties the game.
And the important thing is hopefully the students have had a wonderful time, and the Lorain entourage that's here with the Booster Club and all the Admiral King fans.
29-29, Hunter's second toss right there. 30-29, so 10 straight points for the Yellow Jackets. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Arroyo into the forecourt on the dribble. Off on the left side to Torrance, wide open for the 18-footer. Beauty! Tim Torrance breaks the Yellow Jacket run and puts Admiral King back on top at 31-30 with 5:45 to go in the third quarter. Weber through the center circle. Into the forecourt on the dribble against Torrance. Weber on the left wing at the three-point arc. Gives it off to Mansell in the corner. Back to Weber in the left corner. He'll shoot the 3 and hit it. High arcing shot by David Weber. He now has 6. 33-31. Back comes Lorain Admiral King. Ransom on the left wing. Drives to the baseline. Running left-handed shot. No good, but he was fouled. And that foul went against Mansell. And for Mansell, that's his 4th. I missed one somewhere on Mansell. Mansell now with 4 fouls.
He's coming out of the game as well he should.
So somewhere in the first half, I missed one on Mansell, but he now has 4. So he'll take a seat for a long time next to Kurt Keener and the Yellow Jacket coaching staff. Ransom at the line, first free throw up and in. So Londi now with 6. Londi only a 52% free throw shooter. 2 of 3 from the line tonight. Second toss up and in. Nice rotation on the ball right there.
You can see that spin perfectly.
33-33 with 5:20 to go in the period. Again, if you've dialed us in for Cavs basketball, they'll get it underway in just a few minutes at the Gund. We'll join that game in progress following the Admirals and the Yellow Jackets in our Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup. In the right corner, Weber with the basketball. Out front to Knight. Knight back on the right sideline to Weber. Gives it to Hunter. Right of the lane. Puts the shot up off the glass. Missed it. Rebound fought for. Hunter got it. Put it back up in and fouled. Doug Taylor with frustration under the hoop. Somebody didn't box out Javen Hunter. And Hunter now with 14-7 here in the third quarter. And an opportunity for a three-point play. The foul went against Doug Taylor. For Doug, that's his first.
Taylor had position and actually had his hand on the basketball. It went off, and Hunter was right there to clean it up. Fell right into his hands in the right place at the right time.
And Hunter hits the free throw for the three-point play. It's now 36-33. Arroyo against Knight on the dribble into the forecourt. Arroyo on the left sideline. Comes around a Hannibal pick. Now gives it off to Hannibal. Top of the key. Shoots the jumper. Missed it. Long rebound tracked down in the corner by Knight. Knight crosses the timeline into the forecourt on the dribble. Knight at the top of the circle. Knight now backs up. Knight right in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Gives it off to Weber. Weber cross court to Lewis, who's checked in for Mansell. Lewis on the left wing to Hunter. Comes down to the baseline. Puts the shot on the run. No good. Rebound Hannibal for Admiral King. Gives it off to Arroyo. Arroyo against Weber. Arroyo down the right side to Ransom. Ransom on the right sideline with the basketball. Londy comes to the foul line. Whips it to Taylor. Drives to the basket. And a charge on Doug Taylor. And John Rossitano can't believe the call on the Admiral King bench.
I don't know. John's going to watch this tape and hear what I say. I think the player was set. I think Knight was set.
I think John's going to say that Doug Taylor got whacked on the arm before he ran into
maybe so
Knight. Either way, it goes against Doug Taylor. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and the Yellow Jackets with a three-point lead in the basketball. Knight on the right wing, in the right corner to Hunter, and the pass deflected out of bounds by Londy Ransom. Londy saying, I hit it off of Hunter out of bounds. Official doesn't buy it. And now Knight will inbound. Tips over Kurt Keener. Gets the basketball, looks, and fires it out front to Hunter. Hunter left wing to Lewis. Lewis comes left to the lane, gives it off to Dill. Foul line shot, hung it on the rim. Rebound grab by Ransom for Lorain Admiral King. Long pass picked off by Lewis. Boy, he tried about a 90-foot pass, and it never got there. Lewis to Knight. Knight cross-court pass to Hunter. Three in the air, in and out. Rebound grab by Arroyo for Lorain Admiral King. Arroyo on the dribble into the forecourt, left to the lane, down the lane. Fouled as he went up with the shot. Well, Alberto Arroyo went coast to coast, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, he's going to shoot him. I don't, you know what? I don't think he was trying to shoot him. I think he was trying to dish back to Taylor, cutting down the lane.
Well, he called the foul on Lewis.
A shooting foul, right?
And Jarrett Lewis with his first. So Alberto Arroyo shooting only 50% from the free throw line this year. 5 of 10 coming into tonight. Will shoot 2. Alberto hit the first. Arroyo now with 4. Hit a three-pointer back in the first period. 36-34. The Admirals back to within 2 with 3.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Dill checks out of the ball game for Detroit Country Day. Ray Guthrie back in. Arroyo's second toss right there. So Alberto with 5, and it's now 36-35. In the backcourt, Knight will bring it forward against Hannibal. Rashad's been pretty quiet here in the third quarter. Knight on the dribble in the forecourt, on the left sideline. Lob on the baseline to Lewis. Lewis's pass deflected, comes right back to Lewis. Out front to Weber. Weber whips it down low to Hunter. Hunter put it on the rim and in. Javen Hunter now with 17-10 here in the third quarter.
Good pass by Weber that time.
38-35. Arroyo brings it forward against Lewis. Out front to Hannibal. Hannibal on the left wing. Fires it in between the circles to Ransom. Ransom on the left-hand dribble. Ransom left of the key, left of the lane, down to the baseline. Tries to give it to Blackman. Somehow got it there. Blackman put it on the rim and missed the layup. Rebound fought for. Scramble in the lane. Players just piling all over each other. And finally, we got a jump ball called. Possession arrow points to Detroit Country Day. Boy, Larry Blackman would love to have that one back.
Yeah, he should have had it. He did a good job catching the ball. Looked like it was going to be a turnover on the dish to him, but he was able to gain control, then went to the glass, uncontested all alone. Just laid it up short.
38-35. Guthrie walks the ball up for Detroit Country Day. Doug Taylor has checked back in for Lorain Admiral King. Ransom comes out, and in the right corner, Mansell lost it out of bounds. Nice defensive pressure by Lorain Admiral King. They'll get the ball back with 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
It's Alberto Arroyo.
Ransom will bring it up against Lewis. Ransom on the dribble. Through the center circle into the forecourt. Ransom at the top of the key, almost lost the dribble, now regains it, fires right side to Hannibal. Hannibal out front to Taylor. Doug with the foul line jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, 3-on-1. Weber in the middle. Weber comes down the lane, left side to Hunter, put it up and in over Blackman. Boy, Javen and Hunter having a monster third quarter. Long pass to Hannibal. Hannibal right of the lane, gives it off to Blackman. Blackman shot blocked by Weber. Loose ball grabbed by Knight. Into the forecourt. Knight left of the lane, down the lane, up with the shot, put it in. John Rossitano wants time. 42-35. The Yellow Jackets by 7. 1:49 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this. Center, 42-35. Lorain Admiral King finds themselves down by 7. They led by as many as 9 in the second quarter, so a 16-point swing for Detroit Country Day. Ransom into the forecourt on the dribble. Ransom at the top of the circle, matched up against Guthrie. Ransom now on the left wing. Ransom at the three-point arc, and they're going to call Guthrie with the push. So Ray Guthrie picks up his second personal foul. Oh, that's his first. So there we go. There's the one I had wrong in the first half. So Guthrie now with 1. And the foul in the first half that I had on Guthrie was against Mansell.
And he is still on the bench.
Left of the lane. Taylor gets the entry pass. Hooked it up with the right hand and dropped it in. And Doug Taylor now with 7. 42-37. The Admirals back to within 5 with 1:23 to go here in the third quarter. Guthrie left side of the forecourt. Dishes in the left corner to Hunter. Hunter on the left side threw up the bank shot and missed it and got fouled by Londy Ransom. So Londy Ransom now with 4 fouls. So I'm sure he's going to spend some time next to John Rossitano. In fact, that will get Aaron Whitehead into the ball game for Lorain Admiral King. So at the free throw line, Javen Hunter. Boy, has he had a third quarter. Hit a 3 to open it up. Knocked in a couple of free throws, then had a 3-point play, then 2 more field goals, and now back at the free throw line. 19 points in the ball game for the 6-foot junior. First free throw up and in. So Hunter now with 20. Here comes Dill back in the game. David Weber will sit down. 40. Go ahead, Wally.
They've hit all 5 free throws here in the third. That's helped them expand this lead.
43-37. The Yellow Jackets by 6. Again, after the game, it's the Everfresh postgame show, including the Everfresh Player of the Game Award. 44-37. Admirals down by 7 as Arroyo brings the ball into the forecourt. Bounce in the right corner to Taylor. Taylor whips it down low to Hannibal. Hannibal got position on Knight and put the shot up and in. No shot. Hannibal now with 11. 1 minute to go in the quarter. 44-39. Detroit Country Day with the lead and the ball.
The last 2 times down the floor offensively, Admiral King has made sure they've gotten a high percentage shot, and it's worked both times. They needed both baskets, obviously, when you're trailing.
Lewis fires left side to Hunter. Hunter against Tim Torrance. Off in the left corner to Knight. Knight outside the three-point arc. Dishes out front to Guthrie in between the circles to Lewis. Lewis against Arroyo. Clock at 30. Lewis now backs up to the base of the center circle. Looking. Lewis out front to Guthrie. Guthrie gets by Whitehead. Guthrie left of the lane, cut off. Fires it out front to Lewis. Clock at 20.
John Rossitano wanted to travel. He's been barking at that one official at center floor all night long.
Well, now Detroit Country Day is just going to wind this thing down. They're up by 5. Clock at 10. In between the circles, Lewis against Arroyo. Lewis at the top of the key. Lewis to the foul line. Bounce down low to Dill. Dill muscled it up. Missed it. Rebound grab by Hannibal. And he just lets it fly to the other end. 44-39. It's a 5-point lead for Detroit Country Day as we go to the 4th in our Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup. King and Detroit Country Day. It's our Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup, the consolation game at the McDonald's Classic at Gannon University. Torrance to inbound for Lorain Admiral King as they have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Down by 5 at 44-39. Arroyo on the left wing, out front to Hannibal, right side to Taylor. Doug will shoot the 3 off the back of the rim, no good. And Rashad Hannibal was on the back of Mike Knight as he went for the offensive rebound.
Well, Tim, if the Admirals shoot in this fourth quarter like they shot last night, they stand no chance of winning because they didn't score until almost 7 minutes had expired last night in the fourth. They've got to hit their shots.
Hunter into the forecourt. He had a huge third quarter with 14 points. In the left corner, Guthrie. Guthrie comes outside against Whitehead. Guthrie to the foul line, gives it off to Hunter. Hunter on the right wing against Arroyo. Cross-court pass to Weber, who's checked back in. Weber at the three-point arc, gives it in the corner to Guthrie. Guthrie comes down to the baseline, tries to wrap around pass to Weber. Weber out front to Hunter. 3 in the air, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Hannibal for Lorain Admiral King. Fouled in the backcourt by Ray Guthrie.
See, that young Ray Guthrie, a freshman, is very aggressive, but too aggressive. You can't ride players. You can't lay a body on them all the time.
For Guthrie, that's his second foul. 5th team foul against Detroit Country Day.
The officials are blowing the whistle. That's called a foul, young man. It's a foul. You don't play basketball. I mean, they let him. A lot of times you see games they let him get away with like that, but that's not the rules.
Torrance on the left sideline against Hunter. Tim out front to Alberto Arroyo. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Arroyo left side to Whitehead. Whitehead left to the key, unloads the shot, missed it. Rebound tracked down on the baseline by Doug Taylor, though. The Admirals retain possession of the basketball. Down by 5 at 44-39. Taylor at the free throw line. His pass down low deflected by Weber, picked off by Knight. Into the forecourt, Knight gives it off to Hunter, and he traveled as he went to the basket, and that'll probably get a sarcastic cheer from John Rossitano. Well, it doesn't, but he will get Londy Ransom back in the ball game, so John will roll the dice a little bit. Ransom with 4 fouls. Don't forget our next Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup Tuesday night. Yours truly and Gary Pelter, who's here as a spectator tonight, will be at North Ridgeville to bring you the Rangers and the Brookside Cardinals. 7:15 with the State Farm Insurance pregame show. Londy Ransom on the left sideline on the dribble against Guthrie. Out front to Torrance. Torrance at the base of the center circle. Torrance on the right side. Out front to Taylor. Taylor hands the ball off to Ransom, who will recycle the offense with 6:20 to go. Ransom now comes down the lane, dishes to Taylor, strong to the basket, who laid it in. Doug Taylor with 9. 44-41. The Admirals back to within 3 with 6:08 to go in the basketball game. Knight brings it up against Hannibal. Knight steps into the forecourt on the right side. Lewis will check in at the next break for Detroit Country Day. Weber in the right corner out front tonight. Gives it at the foul line to Dill. Back to Knight in the right corner to Weber. Weber against Torrance. Weber out front to Dill. Ball knocked out of his hands. Came right back to Dill off the Guthrie. Foul line shot. Short rimmed it. Rebound grabbed by Ransom for Lorain Admiral King, and Londy will bring it up. Into the forecourt off on the right side to Hannibal. He'll shoot the 3. Good! And the game is tied. Rashad Hannibal with 14. 44-44 with 5.5 minutes to go. Knight down the left side to Guthrie. Guthrie against Arroyo. Guthrie now spins to the left wing, dumps it in the corner to Knight. And Hannibal knocked it out of his hands, out of bounds. Boy, you could just see the whole Admiral King bench get up as that shot left Rashad Hannibal's hands. They knew it was down as soon as it was in the air.
That's right, because he was shooting toward them on the other side of the floor from the right side. And a lot of times you can just tell, oh, that looks good. Yes, all the way. Swish.
Inbounds to Weber, left to the lane. Shot blocked out of bounds by Rashad Hannibal.
He can get up. You know, Rashad's probably their best leaper. He jumped center circle at the beginning of the game rather than Doug Taylor, who's bigger.
Bounce inside, stolen away, and then saved, but it was picked by Weber, put it up, nobody was fouled. Oh, what a horrible break for the Admirals. They got the steal, but then Blackman was falling out of bounds, and he tried to throw it off the legs of the Detroit Country Day player, and it bounced right to Weber, and he was fouled as he went up. Blackman picked up the foul, his first, and that also puts Admiral King over the limit. This here was a 2-shot foul, and Weber hits the first. David Weber now with 7 points in the ball game.
First time anyone's been in the 1-and-1 all night long, Tim.
Weber's second toss right there. So David with 8. 2 of 2 from the line. 46-44. Detroit Country Day back on top by 2 with 5:10 to go. Alberto Arroyo, left side of the forecourt, left wing to Hannibal. Hannibal outside the three-point arc, out front to Ransom. Ransom at the top of the key on the dribble. Ransom comes left to the lane. Around a Blackman pick out front to Hannibal, who backs up. 4:50 to go. Hannibal comes around a Taylor pick. Hannibal on the left side against Weber, hands the ball off to Arroyo. Arroyo at the top of the key, gives it back to Hannibal. Hannibal dribbles outside and hands the ball to Ransom. Ransom off on the right wing to Hannibal, tries to whip it down low. Dill with the save, and as he throws it in, the ball lands out of bounds. It deflected off a couple of players, and it ended up going off of David Weber of Detroit Country Day.
Dill almost had himself a steal. That was a nice play.
4.5 minutes to go. Admirals down 2 at 46-44. Inbounds to Blackman, gives it right back to Taylor on the right wing, out front to Ransom. Londy cross-court pass to Hannibal. Hannibal will unload to 3. In it!
He feels it.
Rashad Hannibal with 17, and the Admirals back in front. 47-46. 4:12 to go. Weber will bring it forward against Rashad Hannibal. Weber out front, down the right side to Mansell. His shot put up, no good. Rebound, Doug Taylor for the Admirals. Hands the ball off to Ransom, up ahead to Arroyo. Bounce on the right side to Taylor. Taylor down to the baseline, underneath the hoop, and what do we got? He was fouled by Dill. Doug Taylor. He had Ransom on, he had Hannibal on the left wing, and I think Rashad was ready to unload another 3.
As well, he should have. He feels hot. A lot of times, that's the way to do it. Just keep letting him shoot if he does have a good shot, and don't take something outrageous.
47-46. Timeout on the floor. 3:53 to go. The Admirals by 1 in our Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup.
As the banner comes
at Gannon University, folks, a real strange occurrence as we went to the break. The huge banner that hangs behind the scorer's table, suspended from the ceiling to promote the McDonald's Classic, just started unraveling and falling into the crowd, and now it's hanging there. And I'm not sure if they're going to want to continue this game or not. The officials are looking over at the scorer's table, and now they say, wait a minute.
Well, Greg Martin,
now they're going to let him play.
Is taking it down. He had to just pull it down. There's one notch left on it.
Admirals with the basketball. They took that timeout, so each club now with 2 left. 3:45 to go. Lorain Admiral King leading by 1. Out front, Torrance. Torrance comes left to the lane, puts the jumper up. No good, but we got a whistle and a foul. So with 3:38 to go, the foul went against Colin Dill. For Dill, that's his second. And that'll put Tim Torrance at the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, head coach Rossitano really wants this game badly.
First free throw, no good. Tim Torrance, another one of those Admiral 50% free throw shooters, came into tonight 3 of 6 from the line. Missed the first, missed the second. Rebound Dill. Ooh, that hurt. 3:35 left. The Admirals still with their 1-point lead. Weber comes around a Dill pick at the top of the circle. Weber on the dribble against Hannibal. Hannibal reached in, poked the ball free, and then it went off of Hunter out of bounds.
Actually, Weber batted it away from Hunter, or tried to bat it to him, and batted it out.
So the Admirals get it back, still leading by 1 at 47-46. Arroyo will bring it up against Lewis. Arroyo into the forecourt on the left-hand dribble. Alberto at the top of the key. Ball knocked out of his hands. Tracked down at the half-court line by Ransom. Ransom at the three-point arc. Tries to dish it down low. Pass deflected. Grabbed by Dill. And ball knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds by Londy Ransom.
And both teams making mistakes here.
3:08 to go. 47-46. Lorain Admiral King by 1. Weber will walk the ball through the center circle into the forecourt against Torrance. Down the left side to Hunter. Hunter against Ransom. Hunter comes around a Dill pick to the baseline, unloads the jumper and hit it. Javen Hunter with 23.
Hit that from a tough angle too. That baseline shot's not easy.
48-47. The Yellow Jackets now by 1 with 2:40 to go. Ransom in between the circles. Dribbles to the right wing. Ransom at the three-point arc. Ransom comes down the lane, put the shot up, no good. Tipped up by Taylor, no good. Rebound man seal for Detroit Country Day. Well, the Admirals had 2 good cracks at it right there. 2:23 to go. The Yellow Jackets by 1. Weber again walks the ball into the forecourt on the left side to Hunter. Hunter comes around a man seal pick, unloads the jumper, missed it. Rebound poked outside. Hannibal has it for Lorain. Admiral King fires it up ahead to Taylor. Taylor strong to the basket, laid it in! Doug Taylor with 11. 2 minutes to go, and the Admirals lead by 1 at 49-48. Lewis walks the ball forward against Arroyo. Lewis on the left side. Lewis to the top of the circle. Lewis still on the dribble. Out front to Weber. Weber against Torrance. Weber holding the basketball. Weber on the left side. Weber comes left of the lane, down the lane, up with the right hand. Put it in. Take the bucket away. They call the charge.
There's some satisfaction. The man that John Rossitano's been yelling at all night long, the one official who called the charge, called it in the Admirals' favor.
1:40 to go. The Admirals get it back, leading by 1. Boy, Doug Taylor with a terrific defensive play. 49-48. Rashad Hannibal out front to Arroyo. Arroyo at the base of the center circle against Knight. Left wing to Torrance. Torrance lob into Taylor, left of the lane, strong to the basket. Fouled by Dill from behind. Doug Taylor will shoot 2 free throws. So Colin Dill with his 3rd foul.
Taylor's been pretty good at the free throw line. Last night, 6 of 7.
Tonight, 3 of 4.
And the rest of the banner fell. And the crowd cheered.
That's the cheer you hear. It was still dangling.
Now that bar that it was hanging on is wobbling back and forth.
Taylor's first free throw up and in. Doug Taylor with 12. 50-48. The Admirals by 2 with 1:27 to go. Taylor second toss up and in. Taylor with 13. He now has 999 career points at Lorain Admiral King. 51-48. Knight in the backcourt looking for help. Fires up ahead. Pass deflected by Torrance. Grabbed by Weber. Got it back to Knight. Knight left side of the forecourt with 1:15 to go, and the Admirals leading by 3. Knight in between the circles. Looking. Gives it off to Hunter. Hunter at the base of the center circle against Ransom. Hunter to the top of the key. Left side to Weber. Weber looking down low. We got a minute to go. Out front to Knight on the right wing to Hunter. Hunter to the baseline. Hunter to the basket. Put it up and in. Javen Hunter with 25. 51-50. Torrance takes time. 46.4 seconds to go as the Admirals couldn't get it in. We'll be back on our Kohlmeyer Sports Cage matchup. All right, we'll take it out of this. 46.4 seconds to go. The Admirals leading by 1, 51-50. Lorain Admiral King now has 1 timeout left. Detroit Country Day still with 2 at their disposal. Lorain Admiral King to inbound. Tim Torrance runs the baseline, bounce into Arroyo. Arroyo will bring it forward against Michael Knight. Arroyo on the dribble in the backcourt, steps into the forecourt on the right wing. His pass knocked out of bounds on the right sideline by Manseal. We're down to 39.1 seconds to go.
Admirals will try and hold it. Eventually, Country Day's going to have to foul. They'll look for a basket, maybe if they can break a man free, but they'll hold it.
Torrance bounce into Taylor. Taylor out front against Manseal. Taylor on the right wing, spins in the lane, put the shot up, banked it too hard, rebound fought for, and Detroit Country Day comes out of there with it. Weber into the forecourt, lob up ahead on the right side to Hunter, his bank shot, rolls off the rim and out. Rebound fought for, it went off the leg of Tim Torrance out of bounds. 19.8 seconds to go. Weber will inbound. 19.8 seconds left. Weber into Hunter, left of the lane, put the shot up, no good! Rebound, Taylor gives it off to Ransom. Taylor grabbed the rebound while he was on his backside. And Ransom fouled with 13.2 seconds to go.
And he knew, just let me sit here, I can't be squirming around too much, I got to get rid of it.
That ball landed in Doug Taylor's hands as he was sitting down. The foul for Detroit Country Day win against Knight. Scoreboard says 1. I have them for 2. Timeout, Detroit Country Day. 13.2 seconds to go. Londy Ransom will shoot free throws when we come back right after this. So Londy Ransom with an opportunity for 2 free throws, and he is 3 of 4 from the line tonight. Ransom, a 52% free throw shooter, 6'1" junior, 7 points in the ball game. Line to the left. First shot up and in.
Of course, Detroit Country Day talk about their strategy, whether he hits 1 or he hits 2. They can eat a 3 if he hits this one.
52-50. Second shot up and in. Ransom with 9.
Here we go.
53-50. The Admirals by 3. Inbounds to Weber. Weber will bring it forward. Weber on the right side. Weber looking. He'll unload the 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Weber. Unloads it. Good! Weber hit it! Oh, my, and we're going to overtime. Oh, my, we're tied at 53, and we'll be back for the overtime right after this. Oh, man. Weber with a desperation 3-point shot from the right corner at the buzzer. Hit nothing but net for the Yellow Jackets, and we are headed to overtime, tied at 53.
There's no way he gets that ball if that first 3 misses. Doesn't come hard off the rim, right to him. Right to him it comes. It's the bounce of the ball. He had to make the shot to tie it, but again, the ball bounced right to him, and he had the chance.
So we go to the overtime. They'll jump it at center court. Mansell against Hannibal, and the Admirals control the tip. 4-minute overtime. Alberto Arroyo. Bounce up ahead on the right side to Ransom. Ransom on the dribble. Ransom in between the circles to Taylor. Left side to Tim Torrance. Torrance outside the 3-point arc. Holding the basketball above his head. Hands the ball off to Ransom. Ransom got shoved, and the ball went out of bounds, and it went off Mansell. Londy Ransom saying, how in the world can you not call a foul on Mansell right there? 3:39 left. Torrance to inbound on the near sideline. Lobs it to Ransom in the backcourt. Ransom steps right back into the forecourt at the base of the center circle. We're in overtime. 53-53. Ransom at the top of the key. Ransom to the foul line. Left side to Taylor. Taylor to the basket. Shot blocked. Taylor got it back, and it was knocked out of bounds. Doug Taylor's next point for Lorain Admiral King will put him over the 1,000 mark for his career. Inbounds to Hannibal on the left side, out front to Arroyo. Gives it off to Ransom. Lob down low to Taylor. Right of the lane. Shot blocked, and he was fouled.
Weber got the basketball, but he also got Taylor with his body. That was a good call.
So Weber with his second foul, and Doug Taylor to the free throw line. Taylor with 13 points in the basketball game. 53-53 with 3:20 to go. Free throw up and in, and Doug Taylor with 1,000 career points at Lorain Admiral King. Congratulations to Doug. Second free throw up and in. So the Admirals with a 2-point lead, 55-53, 3:18 to go. Weber, who provided the heroics at the buzzer at the end of regulation on the dribble into the forecourt. Weber comes right to the lane. Hannibal reached in and stole the basketball. Gives it off to Taylor, who hands it to Arroyo. We approach the 3-minute mark. Arroyo in the backcourt comes around a Ransom pick. Off on the left side to Hannibal. Hannibal out front to Ransom. Fires down the right wing to Torrance. Shoots the 3. Threw up an air ball. Rebound Mansell. Outlet pass to Hunter. Hunter into the forecourt. Left to the lane. Bank shot. Rolls around the rim and in. Javen Hunter has had a tremendous basketball game. 27 points. In the backcourt, Arroyo against Knight. Arroyo into the forecourt. 2:35 to go in the overtime. Bounce left to the lane to Torrance. Loose ball grabbed by Weber as the Admirals turn it over. 55-55 tie with 2:25 to go in the extra session. Weber into the forecourt. Weber in between the circles. Off on the left wing to Hunter. Baseline jumper right there. Boy, Javen Hunter with 29. The Admirals just can't find anyone to stop him. 57-55. The Yellow Jackets with a 2-point lead with 2:05 to go in the overtime. Hannibal out front on the left wing. Hannibal on the dribble, matched up against Weber, hands the ball in between the circles to Arroyo. We're under 2 minutes to go in the extra session. Hannibal gets it back. Hannibal to the foul line, whips it baseline left to Taylor, backing in on Dodd, hooked it up with the right hand and dropped it in. Doug Taylor now has 17.
The Admirals certainly knowing they have an advantage when Taylor goes in on Dill.
57-57. Again, we're tied with 1:35 to go in the overtime. Boy, what a heck of a basketball game here tonight. Hunter on the left wing, comes around a Dill pick out front to Weber. Weber in between the circles against Torrance. Weber left of the key in the lane, dumps it off to Mansell, put the shot up, rolled around the rim and out. Mansell got it back, and he was fouled by Doug Taylor. No, Arroyo was there as well, but I think it'll be Taylor that will be whistled with the foul.
I think so, Tim.
Yep. Well.
No, they say Alberto. No, did they? I thought he said one.
And they called it on Arroyo.
Okay, yeah.
So Arroyo with his third. And at the free throw line, Mike Mansell, 6'5 junior, 5 points in the basketball game. Boy, aside from Javen Hunter, the Yellow Jackets have not gotten a lot of scoring from anybody else. And Mansell missed the first free throw. Weber with 11. And after that, Dill with 7, all in the first half. Mansell with 5 and Knight with 5. 57-57 tie. Mansell will try it again. Line to the right, second one up and in. Mansell with 6. Admirals down 1, 1:13 to go in the overtime. Arroyo comes around a Hannibal pick. Arroyo
Foul.
left of the lane. Foul. They're going to say Mike Knight grabbed him.
Sure did.
So that'll put Alberto Arroyo back at the free throw line. For Mike Knight, that will be his third foul. Well, now the scoreboard says 2. I'm not sure where I'm missing these fouls tonight. But anyway, Alberto Arroyo at the free throw line to shoot 2. First toss up and in. The game is tied at 58 with 1:10 to go in overtime.
The free throw, that one that ties at that first one, that's the pressure one, and now gotta get this one swish. He does.
Man, Alberto just drains it. He's got 7, 59-58. The Admirals by 1 with 1:08 to go. Knight on the dribble into the forecourt, gets by Arroyo. Knight in between the circles, looking. Lobs out front to Dill. Dill at the top of the circle. Looking. Gives it behind him to Hunter. We're under a minute to go. Hunter on the right wing. Hunter down to the baseline. Ran over Hannibal. And we got a blocking foul on Rashad Hannibal. So Hannibal picks up his second foul.
It's come down to a free throw shooting contest, at least for now.
Javen Hunter at the free throw line.
He's been good tonight.
8 of 9 from the line. So he has been outstanding from the charity stripe. 51.1 seconds to go. And see if he can keep the hot string going. First one up, rolls around the rim and in. Javen Hunter now with 30. And we are tied at 59. 51.1 seconds left. Detroit Country Day and Lorain Admiral King locked in a Donnybrook here at Gannon University's Hammermill Center. Javen Hunter takes his dribbles, spins the ball, free throw up, in and out, rebound Dill, put it back up, no good. Rebound Dill, got it again, put it up, and he traveled with it. He got the shot to fall, but he traveled with the basketball. Oh. 59-59, the Admirals get it back. 47.3 seconds to go. Londy Ransom gets the inbounds pass from Tim Torrance. Londy walks the ball into the forecourt. Bounce on the left side to Arroyo. Arroyo out front to Torrance. We're down to 36 seconds to go. Torrance on the right sideline to Doug Taylor. Taylor just holding the basketball, now takes a few dribbles to the base of the center circle. Taylor still on the dribble. We're down to 25 seconds. Taylor drives to the basket. Foul! Doug Taylor will go to the free throw line with 22.8 seconds to go. Again, if you're waiting for Cavs basketball, hang in for the final frantic seconds of this one. Dill just picked up his 4th foul. We will join the Cavs in progress as they take on the Washington Bullets. Doug Taylor's first free throw up and in. Doug Taylor with 18-5 here in the overtime.
Perfect in the overtime.
Second toss up, in and out. Rebound grab by Mansell. Detroit Country Day with an opportunity to play for the win. They trail by 1, 60-59. Weber on the right wing, 3 in the air. Good! 10 seconds to go. Torrance on the dribble into the forecourt, right side to Taylor. He'll shoot the 3. Got it! Taylor hit the 3! Taylor hit the 3! 62-60. The Admirals lead it. Oh my, Doug Taylor hit a bomb from downtown Erie.
Weber said, I gotcha, and Taylor said, no, I gotcha last.
Oh, both sides of this crowd up on their feet.
That was an NBA 3. That was about 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point arc. They're going to give him one last shot. They pull a second and a half left up on the clock. They'll have to go the length of the floor. Of all people, Taylor, the man who goes over 1,000 points for his high school career.
Oh,
three-pointer.
Boy, 63-62. The Admirals by 1. 1.5 seconds to go. Detroit Country Day takes time. We'll keep it right here. Boy, the crowd buzzing. Detroit Country Day was down by 1. Weber unloaded a 3-point shot from the right wing, hit nothing but net. The Admirals didn't take time. They pushed it into the forecourt, and Doug Taylor, with the Admirals down 2 on the right side, buried a 3-point shot.
This is one we'll remember. And we're glad you joined us tonight here on WEOL. Hopefully you'll remember it for a while, too.
Detroit Country Day needs to go 94 feet.
They're going to have Dill, the tall guy, throw it in bounds, and they set up everybody in the backcourt. We'll see if somebody flies down the floor, though they got Doug Taylor back.
Here we go. Dill to inbound. Looking, takes time. He couldn't get it in with 1.5 seconds to go. And for Detroit Country Day, that is their final timeout. We'll be back from the Hammer Mill Center right after this. That he would have the game on at Zach's. I'll tell you what, if they didn't just erupt down in Zach's after that 3-point shot by Doug Taylor. But again, keep in mind, Detroit Country Day only down 1. So if they can hit on a long pass, all they need is a 2-point shot. 63-62. 1.5 seconds to go. Again, Dill will try to inbound. Hannibal will play on him. Dill looking. There's the long pass. Got it into Mansell. Turns, shoots, misses. The Admirals win it. The Admirals win it 63-62. We'll be back for the Everfresh postgame show here on AM 930 WEOL after this timeout. Wow, what a frantic game, but I'll tell you what, a thrilling win for you and your basketball team. Congratulations.
Tim, for one time, I think I'm speechless here. I tell you, that is an unbelievable win for the basketball program, and even for the city of Lorain and Lorain County basketball in general. To come in here and knock off the number 8 team in the country is just an unbelievable feeling, not only for me, for the kids, but the 100 or so fans that made the trek down here. This is very exciting right now.
Coach, let's take us through the final frantic seconds. First of regulation, you've got the 3-point lead. You have to feel as though as long as we get our hands up and we at least try to deny them the 3-point shot, we'll be in good shape. They actually miss it, and then Weber with an unbelievable heave at the basket sends it into overtime.
It was. We defended it real well, and the guy just throws up a prayer and it goes in. But that's the game, Tim. And I told the guys during the timeout, in the overtime timeout, that we're veterans now. We've been in this situation before. Don't let something like that deter from what we've been trying to do this whole season, which is play good basketball, make good passes, poise, confidence, and I think we showed that in the overtime period.
Now in the overtime, as you just mentioned, you play very poised basketball. Again, You're up by 1, and Weber unloads another three-pointer to put them up by 2. You don't call timeout. Is that your thinking there, John? Let's push it up.
Tim, I have the philosophy is, if you let them set their defense, it's much tougher to get a shot off. We were in transition. I felt that through transition, they're on their heels. We can get a better shot in transition. And Taylor makes a great shot. He buries a 3 under pressure, and we win the basketball game.
A tremendous game. Coach, some individual performances I want to ask you about real quick. I know it's a team game, and it's a great win for this team, but number one, Doug Taylor with the winning shot, obviously, but he was a monster underneath as well for you.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job on the boards, Tim. He made a couple key baskets down the stretch, and I thought another key, not only in the fourth quarter but in overtime, is we made our fall shots.
Right,
you must make fall shots when the game's on the line, and in the fourth quarter and in overtime. We knocked them down, and I thought that was a key part of that fourth quarter and overtime there.
Another key performer for you tonight, John, was Rashad Hannibal. Rashad got going, and you told me earlier today over at the hotel, if Rashad can get going early, we can get him in the flow. He's an entirely different ball player.
Right. Rashad's a guy that he needs that confidence early, and then he becomes a much better player as the game wears on. If he doesn't perform well early, he sort of gets lost out there. But he played well early. He got some key rebounds. He played great defense down the stretch there. And again, I don't like to single out guys because it was a team effort. Even the guys on the bench were cheering, yelling. It's like I said, Tim, it's a great basketball win for the program and for Lorain County basketball in general.
Aside from the 2 3-pointers that he buried, Weber really didn't hurt you, and I thought Londy did an outstanding job on him defensively.
Yeah, he did. Weber didn't hurt us that much until the last 2 shots he hit, and give him credit. He made 2 great shots there. Both of them were under pressure, and but that's what great players do. They make plays at the end. I tell you, Tim, it was a great high school basketball game. The 3,000 fans were here. We're trying to do a dandy. I enjoyed watching it.
John, the trip would have been worth it. This entire experience has been real good, but now this really makes it worth it. Tonight will be better. Tomorrow going home will be better on the bus, won't it?
Yeah, Wally, we were very disappointed after that performance last night. We thought that was a team that we could have beat, but the kids came back with some determination tonight, and they did not want to let something like that happen again, which I thought, and personally was a better basketball team we played tonight. We played much better. We shot the ball better, and again, we're excited to go home from this tournament knocking off number 8 in the country.
John, I could tell the way you talked with Tim in the pregame interview that you thought that this team tonight is better than Cathedral Prep.
Yeah, I thought they were better. Prep doesn't have the athletes. Prep plays more controlled tempo. They make 8-9 passes. But Country Day, the athleticism, the shooters, the tradition they have is something you have to overcome, and we did it. And I'm very happy. But like I told you guys after the game, Tim and Wally, that it's a long season. It's a great win. We got to come back Tuesday, go just as hard and keep improving and keep playing good basketball down the stretch here.
Certainly the kind of win, though, John, that can catapult your basketball team. This is the type of win that can mean more than just a W.
Right, it's a momentum builder, Tim. Like we talked about today in the pregame, if we go 0-2 in this tournament, it takes a little bit of momentum away what we built. It gets our momentum back. It gets these kids believing again, and we're off to the race again next week. I want to get back on the court right now.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. I know there's a slew of folks from Lorain that want to see you and talk to you, as well as the print guys, but thrilling win for your basketball team
Tim,
tonight.
The Eyes of Lorain City Schools, WLCS TV 61.